All right, good evening, fellow traders in and around the world. Today, as usual, we will be looking into Bitcoin, gold, the dollar index, the NASDAQ, the ES, and we will also be looking into a couple of other stocks as well. Um, so before I begin, just want to say that the things that we're trading are futures, and we're just in the middle of a huge range when it comes to trading gold. We have been ranging over the past couple of days on gold. As you can see, this is an inside bar. This is an inside bar. This is still an inside candle, I can say. So you could expect a huge move either to the upside or to the downside once this consolidation over here is done for, right? And as you can see, we're hitting lows. We're trying. We even though we try to break low, it doesn't happen. These are ranges within the range, right? I know. Like my intention here with all these, like, so these two alerts that I have down here are alerts that I'd like to look at when we're in a trade. These alerts up here are things that I'd like to look at if we break the high of the range, right? And then whatever is in the middle is just me monitoring the entire day. For me, where I will be taking my trades would be down here and up here. Anything in between is always unexpected. You cannot say what would happen at any given time in the market. So with gold, that's all you can say about it, right? Like these are the two places that you have trades set up. Tomorrow is FOMC. The market will sort of normally reacts to it. So it would be quite interesting to watch what Powell has for us in store tomorrow. That being said, Bitcoin is at 76,765. Again, this is also caught in a similar range. As you can see, we've been just going back. We go up, we come back all the way down, come back, even go down, get some more liquidity, and then push back right back up, right? This again here, I don't think there was a trade that you could structure off of. Personally, for me, I wouldn't be able to find something here, apart from the fact that the buying would sustain if we don't. Yeah, there might have been something over the low of this candle right here. If I move this over here, you could say that there could have been something there. There could have been something. It's not hindsight. It's just the way you look at things, right? Now, for this particular thing here, uh, let's see if the buyers hold. Let's see if the buyers hold there. For this, I'm just going to mark today's high as well, and just keep it right there, and we'll see. I have this alert here. I'm just going to close that because I don't think that's relevant anymore. Because we have, we could have this somewhere here instead. I think that's more better than anything else, right? That being said, markets are the Asian session, as you could say, it's officially started at 8. You have some volume coming in. You have some pre-market trades being placed before the actual market begins. So you will be seeing a little bit of volume, a little bit of action coming into the market today. Again, another inside bar. We're still consolidating. We're not doing shit. So there's nothing much to do either here. This was the previous day high. This was the low. This was the previous day's low. So we're range bound only because of this right here, right? Wednesday, which is tomorrow, we have at 1:45 our very, very, very beloved federal chairman Powell speak, right? So it'll be quite interesting to watch what he says about inflation, about interest rates, and all of those shenanigans. So I keep my stance the same until unless that meeting is done. We wouldn't know exactly how to be trading gold, or even any other thing, because they're all waiting. They're all waiting to see what happens, or what's the decision, or do they say something? Do they not say something? Right? But the case for the MNQs, which is the Nasdaq, all-time highs. Right? Trump elected, and then boom, all-time highs. So something that I would, obviously take is the break of this. If we get a crossing over that, then most certainly I would be willing to take it. Let's look at the high here. The high that was created was 21,340 and 50 cents, 21,305 and 50 cents, right? So I'm just going to be throwing this over here, 21,340 and 50. So we'll put a new, 21,340 and 50. So that's 21,340, 50 cents. Yeah, you know what? We'll just have it there. If it breaks, it breaks. If it gives us the entry, it gives us the entry. We will take the trade. You could either go for the long, having that as support, or you could just fade the entire move back down, right? So it honestly depends on how the market tends to react once we get in and around this place, right? Again, Bitcoin 96,740. We are still doing a bunch of nothing on Bitcoin as well. I don't think that there's anything much that you can do when the market is just ranging back and forth, right? The only thing that I could see that you could do is maybe on the MNQs, right? If it's something that you find, just because the dollar index is, you could expect it to continue rising because we have, the federal meeting tomorrow, and the dollar is basically has been very strong after Trump, has been in power. So yeah, like dip buys on this would be fantastic, right? Like you can see this level right here, just got liquidity and then just shot up all these points. So you have this breakout right here, and then boom, you have that. So it would totally depend, right? Like again, this alert right here is for the early grab of this and then push back. So yeah, couple of things to look into there. The ES is going to be doing almost the same thing, right? Like they don't follow hand in hand, but most of the times you'd find that if the Nasdaq is at all-time highs, the ES is at all-time highs as well. So that's just how the way these things trade, right? Like as you can see over here, we're just going to mark this alert again. We're just going to move it up a bit, right? Because yeah, we'll keep it there. We'll keep it there. Because my level will be up here, right? Like the break of the entire, the all-time highs. So as it approaches, I will get to know. The VIX is again sitting at 13.31, very low. You can see we had this move up towards here. This was when? This was today at 9 o'clock. That's why we saw gold come down. This was jolts, right? Like the market got a jolt and then right back down. So that's the same thing that gold did at the time. Went up and then came right back down. So it's very interesting, the relationship between all these things, the way these trades take place. It's all quite interesting to watch. And if you are in the right time, you can make some beautiful trades, right? That being said, it's very important to look into multiple things when you trade, especially during these times of heightened volatility, right? Like you can see gold went starting in the morning, right? This was the morning. This went entire way up till here, crashes back down like right then. So what time? It said 9:15, 9:30, even before 10, right? At 10 o'clock, this is what happens on gold. Nothing, right? Like you can't say it's a decent move even because you're just ranging, you're going back and forth. How would you even play this, right? You know you have support here, but you also have support way over here. So unless we finish tomorrow's epic event, this is still going to be in the same range. That being said, things that I will be keenly watching tomorrow would be gold itself, Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is going to start to run before the Fed Powell starts their meeting. I like this area in and around 9600s to see if that holds. That would be something interesting to watch. Anything above, you can't say which level is going to hold at this point. I know you could draw Fibonacci. I know you could have your golden level ratios, but uh, that's something that I know a lot of traders do. Let's try to see if this gets defended right here, because as you can see, we're very close, right? We're very close at a very certain level. I'd like to watch and see how Bitcoin reacts as we come in to this level right here, right? Because the 4 hour, if you go into the 4 hour, it's quite interesting to see that, or even if you go into the daily, it's much more clearer because we're sitting right now at, there has been sellers here, right? Price has been trying to keep above this. We closed, above and below. So for me, the way I trade, that makes this area in and around here a very interesting area. And the fact that price didn't want to come here, it shows that there is something looming here. So you could by any chance go long over here because it's Bitcoin, but at the same time, you have to be mindful that we had this huge dump. So yeah, the break of this would be a good trade. Uh, this is, I don't know what that is, but the break of these lows would be good. If we break above this again, that's a good trade. I don't know. Do you like? I would like to see how and where this candle, what we do with this candle. Do we go up or do we go down? It'd be quite interesting to watch that, right? But it's gonna do its thing for a bit for sure. We'll keep an alert. How's that? We'll see if it triggers. Again, there's no trade, but you can structure a trade. Buying, holds for a bit, goes back down, holds again. Spin it down, you have a level over here, decent. Twice, breaks above, right? Buyers should support this because this was a close as well on some day and an open on another day. So, and then you can see we tried, doesn't fail, and then just collapses right away. So this, I would say, is a very keen level. The fact that we're holding above it is, quite interesting to itself. What is this in terms of? So this is 96,500s. Yeah. It's okay. So that being said, we are looking forward to the federal chairman speech tomorrow. As you can see, the market is trying to fight its way back up to the top. What's going to happen? We will get to know tomorrow. That being said, I will be winding up today's session and going and doing other things. Thank you, and have a good day.